A partnership is an agreement recognized in law for the purposes of carrying out a business with the intention of making a profit. And this is where we are saying a partnership is the relation which subsists between persons carrying on a business in common with a view of profit. So what are the characteristics? And one is that the Act provides a minimum of 2 with a maximum of 20. It is also not incorporated, and this means it has no separate legal entity, unlike a company. So each partner is an agent to the other in the firm. And once you register a partnership, the registration of a partnership is not a must. While it protects the partners, and once it is registered, it can sue or be sued in its registered name. So we form partnerships with an aim to make a profit. And we talked about it not being incorporated. Therefore, its liability is extended to its members. And this means that the property I have, when we come together to form this partnership, whatever I have acquired can be used to settle the debts that our partnership will get into once we are unable to pay. I am not protected to the extent of shares unpaid. There are no shares. So whatever property, you are liable individually and collectively. If it is the 3 of us and we have entered into an agreement, we supply a certain individual with 50 crates of shoes. We are unable to supply them, yet they have paid us in full. What happens? Whatever property we had acquired as a partnership will be used up to pay. If that is not enough, what individually we have will also be reached out and used to pay what is outstanding until we are able to finish our part of the deal. And death, insanity, or bankruptcy of partners may lead to the dissolution. The essence of that partnership, again, is a meeting of minds. And if either of us is not able to be in a position to transact, then we stop having a common goal. Therefore, it may lead to it being broken into the various individuals to allow them to continue trading on their own or in whichever way that they may agree on. So if you remember, we said the registration is not compulsory, but where the partners decide to register the partnership, then a partnership deed will be done, and it contains the nature of business. Why are we coming together? Why are the 3 of us? What business do we want to do? Is it that importation of the shoes from China and we are going to be distributors? Or are we going to be wholesalers of that cement? So once we decide to register our company, we'll write it down that ABCD, not the company, the partnership, kindly. ABCD have formed this partnership and we want to be distributing cement. So that is the nature of our business. What else will this partnership did? the contribution of partners. That is the capital, the seed capital. A has contributed 500,000, B 200,000, C 300,000. So the total capital for a partnership is 1 million. This will be written down. So what is the profit sharing ratio? If A has 5 and it's 5/10, see, we have said it's 1M. So 500,000 over 1 million, then he gets the higher share. If that is not how we are doing it, then we can say we are going to distribute profit equally. So a third for each person. We'll have again the rules for determining the interest on capital. So how much money do we want to base on this 1 million that we have come together with? When it earns, once we are able to sell, we have contributed the 1 million. We have been able to distribute cement worth 50 million. How much remains to be our capital, and how much do we distribute on that ratio that we agreed on? We also talk about the method of calculating goodwill. This will be in the partnership deed, that whatever each partner has brought, how do we calculate it to incorporate the interests and the sharing of the ratio? So the powers of partners: who will be the managing partner? Who will be the one who deals with the day-to-day? Who will be the operating partner? So this will be in the partnership deed. And we will see on how we are doing this partnership. We talk about accounts and audit. Who will audit us? Who will prepare our books of accounts? Can we hire an outsider? Can the managing partner decide for the rest of us? Or do we need to have a meeting to agree on this? How often can we be audited? Is it quarterly? Is it yearly? What about when we no longer agree? Do we dissolve it? Or do we expunge you who is bringing the issues to the partnership? So also the procedure for the settlement of disputes. We talked about alternative dispute resolution. Most times, because we want to keep our fights in-house, we will have these written down in the partnership deed, that before we take each other to court, let us call for an arbitrator, let us call for a negotiator, let us settle our issues amongst ourselves.